guys, welcome back to the channel Pause Window Cleaning, and today on our weekly recap of our how much we made this week is a little bit different. As you can tell, we are in our car and we kind of don't really have a lot of time to kind of set up everything, because like with our whole setup we have to set up at our house, and then after we're done we have to put it away. We're out and about. We have Ashley this time joining us, and the most important thing is that we have our GoPro here with our max lens mod, and hopefully this quality is good, and the mic and everything like that. So let's talk about this week. We did let's see, 2 jobs, and then we got a few bids. Let's see, so what do you think about the jobs today? That we did 2 jobs today.
Was very easy. We did like in this second job we did in 2.5 hours, I think, and the first job we did in an hour, so it was very good. And
that's the thing, before I forget, that first job that we did actually was the job that we did last week, right? I think we kind of mentioned it already, the 475 job that we did. So once we were done, she had like these like triangular windows type of thing that had like kind of like a French window theme to it, kind of. So I mean, we have a couple of posts about it on our Instagram. I think it's on our YouTube shorts too, to kind of get an idea of that. So when we did her house, she was like, when we were leaving, she's like, oh, can you do the inside of the triangular windows? And so we ended up doing that today, this morning, before our job afterwards. And so actually the second job, I don't know if you remember, but we were supposed to actually do this job after the lady from this morning of last week, so it's kind of funny.
But it got too late.
Yeah, and she had her granddaughter and all that. But it's funny because we had the same job for both jobs, if that makes sense, on the same day, kind of. So anyways, so yeah, we did that. So the first job we did another $100 on that one for the inside. And then the second job we charged her $425. So we charged $425. It was a townhome type of thing, French windows, and we did inside and out for $425. And then we oh, she wanted her screens done, and so like we said, we always do screens for $5 each, and so that brought us up to $495. So we kind of got $70 out of that, so that's pretty cool. And apparently not a lot of people want to do townhomes. That's kind of funny. She was mentioning that not a lot of people like want to do townhomes in Pasadena. They kind of just want to focus on houses. But anyways, but yeah, so we were able to do that. She liked our job and everything like that. I think she's gonna leave us a review too.
Yeah, she was very nice.
What else?
Something that I love, I don't think Andy likes so much, but I love screen cleaning. I just love, because you go to work and you have a price in mind, but man, screens add so much value at the end of the job. Like, because normally they do all the screens, and then like right today was like $70 right there, and we took like, it was very easy. So the way we do screens, how we set, it's very easy for us because we are 2 people in the job. So I take it out all the screens, and I know exactly where each screen goes, and then I like 2 stories, for example, right?
Like
so
the one from today.
Yeah, so the second story, I know exactly which screen where it goes. I put everything together. I go downstairs, hand to Andy. Andy cleans, and then in this meantime he's cleaning, I go in the first floor. I take all the screens out. I give it to him. Then I get the second floor screens, and I go and I put it back on. So it's like very easy, very fast, and it adds up. So I love screens.
And then on the other way of things, for me it's awesome because I just get screens in the front of the house. I get it, clean them, and then put it back, and then they just vanish. She installs them back on and everything, and so yeah, it works out perfectly. We're like a really good team in that sense. But the times, well, today the screens were kind of easy. They were like the ones that you just like pop off really quickly. But there's sometimes either the screen is like really like heavy, like they're made out of wood or whatever, and so it's like very heavy to like pick up and everything, or like they haven't been opened for like years, you know, or ever, I guess, or two, if it's painted, like if the screen was put on and then the house was painted or something like that, sometimes it gets stuck. So that's when it's not the best of times. times to do screens.
Or the 100 years old screens. Oh my god,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was the worst.
Yeah, those are fun. But
Yes.
but yeah, those, yeah. Well, I mean, in Pasadena there are a lot of old houses
Yeah.
here, so that's why she's
Then
saying it
he
like
goes
that.
and helps me because
Yeah. Which is
no.
fine, but when it's like today, that was like so simple that she'll take it off, put it back on, doesn't need me. That's awesome. And also the clips are the worst too.
Yeah.
They have little clips on the bottom, and so I think, I don't know, maybe it's like a thing in Pasadena or LA area, but I mean, if you guys have had the same thing, let us know in the comment section down below if you have like the little like clip things. But yeah, I mean, it was super simple. It's very quick. We only did 2 jobs, and then, so that's another thing too. I gave a bid, or we gave a bid, about a month or 2 ago to this client, right? And so this is kind of adding to like the bids of the week kind of recap. And we haven't heard from her. Like, we gave her the bid, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna talk to my husband about it and everything, and then that was it. Come to find out, last night, apparently she had some things come up, and so she was like, I'm so sorry I haven't got back to you, but let's do it. I need it done. I'm having an event, I don't know, like 2 weeks from now or something like that. Can we do it right before then? We said yes, so that's gonna be a recap in the next couple of weeks, and we'll talk about that job. But yeah, I mean, giving bids, that's another thing too. Most of the time, like 95 to 100% of the time, you'll get the bid and you'll get a response and book it. But there's other, like that 5% chance that, you know, like you give a bid, never hear back from them, and you might think, oh, maybe they didn't like the price, or they didn't, you know, want to go with us. But then there's times where they'll just be like, oh, hey, you know, let's do it. So but yeah, that's gonna be a big job. But let me see, any other bids that we did this week. Yeah, we've been getting a couple of people this week. It's been kind of like a weird, I think it's because it's January.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird because a lot, like, we're getting calls and stuff about people asking about like maybe 3 or 4 windows, and so we kind of are like, you know, we don't offer that service. I mean, if you want to go with our minimum, right? But I mean, I don't think that that's worth it for them. So we've got a few of those this week. But yeah, I think next week we only have actually, I guess it's next week, the lady that we just got the bid from yesterday.
Yeah, Friday.
For Friday of next week. So that's gonna be good for the weekly recap, right? But yeah, I guess that's kind of it, right? For the recap this week. Anything else?
No, just as a reminder, now is our low season, so
yeah, we might not have a lot of content.
It's very chill, but it's nice because you guys will be able this year to see like how each month it is in the window cleaning. If you want to start a business, what to expect each month of the year. And it's gonna be a lot of fun when it comes our busy season.
Oh yeah, that's gonna come up. I think maybe March, April. So like, again, like she's kind of saying, if you were thinking about starting a business, start until March. You know, kind of like do that, because like right now you'll have work, but think about it, like in the summertime there's so much work that we can do it, other window cleaners can do it. So that's kind of why I'm saying that that's the best time to start, because right now, you know, there's not a lot of jobs, and so like, you know, it's really hard to find, you know, new clients that way. But yeah,
everybody that want the windows cleaned, they want for the holidays to have the family over, so that's why people plan ahead to have the windows cleaned max December. So right now it's like chill, which is nice also for us to have a little break.
And that's another thing too. I'm very grateful that a lot of you guys actually reach out to me personally, and hey, I'm here for you guys. You know, I try to get back to you as soon as possible. Sometimes I'm working, you know, I don't want to be on my phone while I'm messaging you guys, but when I do have a chance to get back to you as soon as I can. But one thing, I'll kind of group it up all together. A lot of you guys have been asking me like, what's the best way to like find people? Right now it's really hard. You know, it's not like when I first started, I think I started like in September, so like that was already like kind of like prime, not prime and all that. But right now I've been doing this for so many years now that I'm at the point where like I actually save extra money for January and February. So does that make sense? Like, so right now we're not like so much like desperate for work, because in the beginning you're gonna be like, man, I'm making a lot of money, everything's going well and everything. But then when the season like kind of tops off, then from there it's not like it just goes like gradually down. It just goes from like high to like all the way to the bottom, right? So So that's the thing, is that right now we're kind of like, if we get jobs, great, you know, it's going to help us with, you know, the money that we have reserved. But if we don't have any, then, you know, that sucks. But if we do get some work, then that's great. At least then at that point we'll be able to help us pay off our bills, you know. It'll be a little bit easier to get by. But yeah, I would say work starting in March, April will be like something that, you know, I would consider like starting a window cleaning business. So
yeah. So you wanna wrap it up?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, so we have actually a very exciting video that we kind of want to show you guys next week when we publish, you know, our weekly recap. So we'll mention about that ladies windows next week, about the 800. But that's how much it's going to be. So oops. But I think also too, she's doing screens too,
cleaning,
so that's going to be a little bit more. But anyways. But to wrap it up, yeah, so we have a very interesting video next week. It's gonna be something that's gonna be kind of like random, but it's gonna be really cool, and we'll kind of like show you guys what that's all about. So stay tuned for next week. Hopefully I'll have the video up probably like either Friday or Saturday next week. But most importantly, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because when we do upload that video, you guys will be notified right away. Oh, also, how can I have forgotten? We posted 2 videos this week that I think will benefit any one of you guys that are thinking of becoming a window cleaner. I'll try my best to put it, I don't know if it's here or here that we'll put it up, but it's about, the first one will be like how to become a window cleaner, like what you need to do, how to become, like, you know, like how to be an efficient window cleaner, right? To set the foundation and everything. And 2, which everyone has been asking me about, and you know, I did my best to explain as best as I could. And of course, if you have any questions, always reach out to me. But about how to price window cleaning, and again, I'll put it somewhere here so you guys can check it out. But yeah, check those videos out. Hopefully this helps those videos help you guys, because really we're here for you guys. You know, it was hard for me when I first started, so I want to try to do my best to help you guys out. And of course, you know, if you want to support the channel, I have links in the description down below. If you want to buy anything, or maybe you want to buy something, I can always provide you a specific link just for you, like a specific product. That'll help us out a lot, and we're very grateful for those that have already purchased stuff through us. And yeah, we just want to be there for you guys. And I guess we'll wrap this up, and we'll see you next week, right? Or is there anything else?
Did you mention how much we made this week, or no?
Oh,
that's the purpose of the series.
I'm already thinking about next week.
Yes. He's too excited for next week. You need to watch the video next week.
Yeah, you'll see why. I don't know if I'll put in the thumbnail or not, but we'll be okay. Yeah. So the first job, that was technically last week's job, but we're not including that. But this week only. We did $100 for the first job, right? For the triangular window thing, that was $100, and then we did the second house, which was the townhome, which was $495. Yeah. So in total, we made $595. So almost $600. So that's our weekly recap for this week, and now we can say we can close it. Yeah. So we'll close out with that, guys, and we'll see you in the next week. All right, see you guys. Bye.